Hello guys, what's up? This is Shark talking. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is about this new update that just got us a new Valhalla South. Well, not exactly Valhalla South. There's a new name because, well, if you're following the story mode, there's a new thing happening with the Valkyrie Anatomia world, and now it's Trachia Assault. There's it's story related. I won't spoil you for you guys. I'm posting the videos for the story so you can check it out later. So the first Trachia Assault has a different story, like I said. But everything feels the same. You just click on here and you can see that most of the things are the same. You can see that I was also farming because I had a trial premium ticket. Still will be working for at least 2 more days, and well, I just take the moment for some Seraphic Gate farming as well. So I was trying to get some of the contribution points to see if I could get some of the rewards. And let's just talk about rewards now, because I want to say that they kind of nested some things, but most of everything is still the same. Just like the past Valhalla South, you can see that we have the very same rewards. We're still lacking a lot of folding medals. You can see that I'm already very close to the end. All the other things are the same. We still get 5 copies of one of the Valhalla weapons and 1 copy of the other one. Hardly all the things are the same. So you just have to get to 2 million points and it will be okay for you to get the best rewards. Actually, only this is the last good reward, the legendary Rainbow Stone, but it's okay to go to 2 million. That's good. So what changed here is more about the shop than about the correct total contribution points, because it's all the same. Contribution ranking is still the same as well. You can click here and you can see that people will still be getting the same rewards. One weapon to get silver and gems and all the same. The good rewards are always tied up to the 10th rank, and then some people still get something for at least up to the rank number 50. It's still very hard to get to these tops because people will be playing all the day. Especially those with premium, they will have more speed, and speed is everything on this, because points, more speed means more points. I'm actually right now on top 100, but it will eventually fall off because I don't want to play this for the whole day. Okay, so now let's just talk about the exchange booth, because it's where this event starts to change a little. You can see that I still don't have 1000 Odin coins because the contribution points won't give you 100. You have to get some by doing the missions. You can see that we have this new item called Azure Ring. So please don't purchase this with Odin coins. You can still purchase 2 of it with this very, very large investment. That is simply useless. Yeah, I will try to explain a little better on this, but guys, the story characters don't have their unique orbs or personal orbs. What happens is that this item here is used alongside 300 divine fragments to give story characters orbs. And well, like I said, in the Japanese version this happened very earlier than compared to global, so they were still a little relevant. Now they are useless. None of the story characters will be good on this point. Some of them could be useful for some people without some elements, some weapon of choices, but still they are very old. The story characters stopped being released like still on the 1st year of the game. We are living on the 4th year already, so it doesn't make any sense. So unless you are a collector or anything else, and you have a lot of these badges remaining, you can just purchase them to save for later, maybe if you want. The only characters that are still relevant in some ways is just Liu, because Liu has a very strong unique orb. Caradoc also has one, but he has 2 personal orbs, if I do remember correctly, on the Japanese version, but I don't know if we can get these ones here. I think not. And just Renvolt, because Renvolt is good if you don't have any other status element inflictor. Klaus is still useful, but Klaus is another type of ring, so kind of doesn't make much sense using this. At least Liu is still included here, I think. Norn is included here. Norn is still useful for some people that are still starting the game, but we have Killing on rotation now, and Killing is better than Norn most of the time. So okay, now we also have this that kind of changes how this event plays, and it's 3 items that will increase the boost of the contribution that you gain for only 30 minutes. So what is this item actually? Is they acknowledging the fact that people save their bonus mission tickets to the last hour and giving them even more bonus for them to unleash all of those the delicious bonus tickets to get more points. So you have 1 hour and a half to use all your tickets because there's 3 of it, and this is your way to get more points in the end. So another good items still appearing here. You can see that there's some items that can purchase with Odin coins. Don't purchase anything here, please. But we also have more things that can purchase it with the normal badges, like this Key of Guidance. We can get Yggdrasil branches for 400 each. Don't get this also as well. We will be needing a lot of Odin coins, and the game is still not giving us more. On the Japanese version, they also have Odin coins to purchase with currency from events, but we still have none. And using Odin coins now is especially important to increase the limit break cap status of all of your characters. So skip this, skip, and all of the same characters as the past Valhalla South. We still have Gander here, but they are saying that we don't have Gander and Frosty Orb yet. It's not added there. I will be checking after we check this shop here. All of the other things are the same artifacts. I still recommend a lot of people getting Leon, that those that don't have Leon or don't have a dedicated healer. It's like Shakugan or Leon. You can still get more artifacts to get more attacks with Leon. It works pretty well. Even if you have Shakugan, Leon is still useful. So after that, none of the other characters are useful. You just get them for character assist, weapon assist, like Mercurius, let me see, Frosty and Gander also give weapon assists. So, well, let's just check if there's more things here. We still have the bronze rings. All of these rings are not useful, don't get them, just get them from power. We can also get legendary rainbow stones with Odin coins, don't do that. Just get this free one with badges. We have 2 awakening embers as well, yet, and some divine weapon ticket silver and nameless zero memory. Just get those with badges, forget getting those with Odin coins. It's okay, all of these bucks are still very pricey, you don't have to get them here, they are very pricey. And the stamina potions, because stamina potions will get back to you once you through your farming process. So everything else is just hammers that you get them on the end of the event itself, because that's what you get with your remaining badges. So all of this stages are still the same, we still only have up to the 60k. Come in mind, it's very easily to get that. Even very new players will be able to clear that without any trouble. You can still use friends as well, so using friends is very easy to clear this. I don't have any way to explain how to beat these stages because it's very easy. So now let's just talk about the weapons. As you all know, every time there's an event like that, we have a banner that tries to sell you these weapons, but this time these weapons are not so good. And I want to explain why. We have to check this banner. We have 2 new weapons. One is called Trachia, and the other one is called Valkyrie. They all use very old arts. They are just reworked weapons. So Valkyrie is a weapon to be used with either Knight Alice or just Black Valkyrie. The 2 characters that can be used with this. So now let's just click on Divine Weapon Traits and see. If you do have these characters and you don't have any of the weapons to use with them, I still don't know if it's just that good to use this. Because this weapon here, you only get 1 copy by doing the Valhalla, the Trachia sound. You have to summon at least 4 times to get this weapon max, and I don't think it's worth it. So this weapon here has 2 passives to increase damage. It's nice because of that, but it is only extreme physical damage. It's not colossal damage. It has lightning damage up and large increase to damage dealt by lightning attacks as well, but on a less activation rate. So what it means is that this weapon is better used as a sub. Just equip it as a sub, and okay, don't mind upgrading this weapon at all. So the other one is the Trimming. This one is the staff that we get 5 copies on the event, and we can max it. We can max the magical version of this. So it deals extreme magic. It's not so bad. If you are getting Gander and you are a fan of the character, you can kind of use this staff with Gander and it will work pretty well. You can also use this with the new version of Assyria Queen. Destruction Angel Assyria Queen also uses this, and it works pretty well with her because you can see some of the passives here, but only if you just didn't get her own weapon. Okay, so if you don't have her own weapon, you kind of got the character but you didn't get the weapon itself. So you can see it has this fire damage up and also has this randomizer. This randomizer is strange. It's really strange. Increase the strength of a random elemental attack and the elemental type changes with each attack. I don't really understand what this actually does. Because if it increases the strength of an elemental attack, it will just choose a new element to be increased and change the type of it. But how do we do that? Because some characters have very specific elementals that can be changed. Maybe only for characters that can change their elements, just like some mages can change, but some mages will be able to change their elements based on how they work. Like, let's just see here some mages like Star Mages or like Frosty. Let's just check Frosty to see how she works. Frosty is a very old character, but you can see all of her attacks are flanked. I don't know how it will work for it to change. If you do understand, please say here in the comments. I will just fix your comment to explain it better. I didn't have the time to check this weapon yet, but it's interesting if it does exactly that. But at the same time, most of the special bosses won't like this because some of them just counter you if you change the element. Some of the past tower boss just did that. If you use fire elemental on him, he just will nuke you down. Even a very strong account like mine can be nuked down. I still didn't clear the tower because when I faced that boss, I took a nuke, and then I just stopped it and did all of the stuff and forgot about it. So it's strange. I don't really like this weapon. You can kind of skip increasing it further. I will just use that on my weapon assist slot. You can simply limit break it by using the extra copies, but you won't have many points because you will lose some of the copies of it. By max limit breaking the weapon right now, you will get 500 points with each max limit broken weapon. Is if you don't do that, what I did with this one here, I didn't limit break it. It's not this one. Well, wait here. I think it's. Let me check here. Check here. Here, you can kind of skip limit breaking it with embers and just wait for it to finish and just limit break it with the extra copies just to use it your part assist or something like that, because this weapon may be a curse that way. I don't really understand why this randomizer acts like that. But if I'm not describing it correctly, please say here in the comments. Okay guys, this is the resume for this new Trachia assault. It still is the best event the game has to offer because of the huge amount of rewards. But please take care, don't get all of the new items on the shop, don't use your Odin coins, use them to just get more limit breaks on your character, because that's exactly what is the most important thing right now, that they uncapped a lot of the characters. Like here on Potential Force, you can see that these new nodes takes quite a lot of Odin coins. There's no other way to get them. See, this node here needs 400 Odin medals. We always get like 2,000 or 2,300 Odin medals on some Trachia assault, Valhalla assaults, and then it takes quite a lot for us to upgrade, so please don't use that without understanding this. Okay, so thank you for watching this video, please subscribe if you haven't, and we see each other on the next one. Bye!